La 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 la.
Hello, hello. Alright, let's continue. Now I'm kind of debating whether I should continue on the GMTK game jam. I just wanted to do a little thing on rayspace here, because I was leaving this in some fashion where I don't actually remember what we were doing. Perhaps, I mean, we were, yeah, hang on, pick up shards. I think this is where we were doing things. Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. We were trying to change how we do intersections, find intersections, and it didn't work for some reason. I got a major case of nostalgia right now, but yeah. Something in here does not work. We get the result. Yeah. I believe that did work, yes. And then... hang on. I do have like a lobby bug. No? Because what's happening now, if I try to run this, it's hanging for some reason. And I don't understand why. Maybe, okay, maybe we're actually in. Sorry, my voice. Maybe we're in a infinite loop somewhere. That would make sense. This is recursive, but it does move this forward, unless, yeah, okay, I remember now. This was the part we changed last time a little bit, so this might cause an infinite loop here. I think this is the case. We'll see. So v-index should start at 0. Index starts at 0. We store I to keep it around to be able to return it here. If this is true, we say, oh, I see what. Okay. Yeah, we should always increase E here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Interesting. So it only kind of works over here. Kinda. Is there like a sweet spot? Okay, not sure why it's doing that. It seems we're not getting all the results that we should. So let's say we're standing in the center here. How many should we get? We should get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we should get at least more than 80 iterations here, I think. Around that. So let's do a little bit of counting here. Let's have like I size, and if we press space, log out I, and we increase. As a continuation. Oh, sorry, it has to be after here. Maybe? Yeah. It's a continuation expression. It's like a while loop can have a continuation expression. I really like this actually. So it's like, it's kind of like the for loop. It's kind of like a semi for loop almost. Like here's the condition, the predicate, and here's the thing that should happen at the end of every iteration, and it doesn't matter if you continue, so it happens after each continue, or if this, like, if the iteration started over, if the scope exited. So this would happen. So it's a nice way to do it. You can also do it like this: defer I plus equals 0 plus equals 1. But there's a slight difference here because this would happen also when you return. I'm not sure if this happens if you return. So there might be a difference there. But it's almost the same thing. Okay, anyway. Now if we press space, we should see a bunch of logs. So if I stand over here, I press space. Interesting. We get like 0 and 1. So, okay. We only get like 2 things. So the question is, where is this going wrong? It might be this part. I'm also gonna add a thing here. We're gonna move it there rather. Okay. So we got 3 things. Just 3 things. Strange. Might be something wrong here as well. So if the number of vectors, so this is a list of vectors. V index points to the current vector, and then E index points to the current element in a vector. I just noticed something. There's nothing actually resetting E index. Oh. Wait. Why didn't I get... Oh, I disabled that. Okay. Let's see if that doesn't end any difference. Kind of hard to tell because we get like a random amount, it seems, of things. Only get 2 still. Okay, let's go through this here. Well, this is true. You have to consider that this function is supposed to be called again and again to get the next thing. And so if v-index starts out, it starts out at 0. If we're done, the v-index is more than the length, and then we return null, so then we're done. But otherwise, v-index starts out at 0. We fetch number 0 here. We try to find things that have collided. So we're looking, now we're looping through the next thing, which is the element of the vector. And if that has exceeded, we need to go to the next vector and reset the element index. Okay, but I think there's only one in, if I remember correctly, I think there's only one entry here. So, but anyway, so we say that I equals index, that should be the original, and then we increase you. We could just increase by 1, to be honest. And if this is true, we return I, otherwise we continue and increase this. And check, still check. We're trying to find everything that is has true. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually say like if is keeper space. I'm gonna log out vector thing intersections. Okay, so vector thing is like v.length. No, it's not. It is it's v index. Okay, and then intersections. The number of intersections is going to be. Now we're going to use reduce, and this is like working on. Basically, it works on vectors. I hope this works on bools. And reduce v. Okay, so it's gonna sum up everything in this, and store the result in here. So that should be intersections. Oh, it needs a vector, okay. So it actually wants this instead. So I'm gonna say like okay. We're gonna grab the vector instead. Oh, and now it needs integer of okay. I mean we could do like bool int from bool. Alright, so that's gonna convert it to integers. Hopefully this works. We'll see. So now we'll see how many vectors are there and how many intersections do they actually have if everything works here. Alright, so we only have one vector because everything is v0 and they only have one intersection. Although interestingly, we get 4 of these for some reason. That is weird. Why is that happening? Oh, because we're calling next 4 times. Right, okay, yeah. But why does it only say, it says 1 intersection, but then it finds 3. And then the last one is presumably null then. So this might not work then, here, which is strange. It should work. I guess we can also just print out V here. So we can count ourselves. This had 0. But there's 1, 2. So it's not correct. Yeah, this is weird. We can clearly see there should be more intersections, but it says like 1, 1, 1. This says 0. Why is that happening? But yeah, let's count this. Like we got 1, 1, 1, 1. That's 4. Okay, so we got 4. And how many of these do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I guess that's correct then. So it's when we I guess it's when we calculate. Yeah, it could be, the issue could be like when we calculate the intersections here. We should get a lot more. I forget how you format this. Is it like 0.0? So whatever, we don't need the fractions. Also, we only want to do this if we press space. All right. I'm just gonna loop this instead of doing a reduce. I'm gonna loop because I'm not sure if that worked. For some reason that didn't work. Result, why are you not working? I think we have like list items. Oh, wait. No, results. Results. Then you are a vector, so I'm not sure if you can do this, like iterate through our vector. But I guess we'll try. So we get this, we get item. If item, then you are added 1. No. Doesn't work. Okay. So we will convert it to an array. I'm not sure how to get the length from a vector, but I'm pretty sure this is like 64. So let's try that. It's gonna complain otherwise. So, and then this is a bool. Okay. Let's just see what that gives us here. Calculating sections 5. Okay, we should get way more than that, so. But good, that works. Now, the question is, why is it not working? So the way we calculate this here is we have a rectangle that we want to check what exists inside this rectangle. Which entities, which bodies exist in this rectangle. And so we construct the extents of the rectangle. So we have the left side, the right side, the top side, and the bottom side. Left side is just x of the rectangle. Right side is x plus width. Top is y and bottom is y plus height. Makes sense. And then we go through and we calculate. We go through all vectors that we have. We calculate if the rectangle intersects with any of these. So we basically go through every entity here. And so we got position x and y, we got size x, size y, we've got the results. Yeah. So these are all vectors. This is like one slice of all entities. And it just so happens we only have one of these vectors right now. So this only happen one time. And then we do some vectorized comparisons and maths here. So position is added to size. We could actually call this entity. We could like do some stuff here. We could entity left is position X. Entity right is position X plus size X. Entity top is Y. And bottom is Y plus size of Y. Y plus height. Okay. So then this is, so what we're checking here, I'm just gonna replace what we had before so we can see that this all checks out. This is entity bottom and this is entity top. Okay, so in order here then to check if, I mean there might be some, this might be wrong here, but here's like in order to check now if we've got things inside of the rectangle, left, right, but top, bottom, that's the rectangle, and this is the entity rectangle. So left of the rectangle should be less than right of the entity. So that means that the left side is potentially intersecting, or X is potentially intersecting here, but only if right, let's see, if the right side of the box is more than the left side of the entity, because if it isn't, then it's too far to the left. Yeah. So if both of these are true, the X axis definitely is colliding. And then we basically do the same thing for Y axis. Top is less than bottom, bottom is more than top. And that should be the way to check it. This might be the place where things are going wrong, but I'm gonna double check this just to make sure. Also, I need to plug in my headphones because it's low battery. Alright. So let's do if show debug. I want to log out left result. And I also want to convert from bool because that did work and it was a lot easier to see what was going on. And LSP thinks that this is a bool, but that's not the case. It's actually a vector. Okay, and then let's do right. Let's do top and bottom. Alright, so we should see all those there, and then we have to match, like, if everyone is the same, this is supposed to set that there. But maybe we need to convert them to booleans or integers. I don't know, because the native thing that Zig does is converting comparisons to booleans instead of like U1s. And this seems to be accepted, even though these are booleans and not U1s, which might be preferable, I don't know. Thank you, Piano. Actually, I'll just Google this real quick here. Zig vector ANDing and operator. of course, anytime you Google something with zig that is pretty specific, you don't get answers. So that, yeah, okay. So you just have to test here essentially. So, but what I was thinking is maybe try to convert these into U1s instead, and then do a bitwise AND to get the result. But we'll start here and see what these give us. Alright, so we have calculating the result using rectangle, blah blah blah. Left result we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8? That seems way too small of a number. There should be like 64. I mean, yeah, it really should be like up in the 60s. How many entries are even in this vector? I mean, it's 64 actually. Which doesn't make sense to me. What's happening here really? Why also, yeah, why does the number go down when we do a comparison? Because this length should be 2000 something, 48. And this should also be the same. So left result should also be 2048, right? But it's like 64. I mean, we don't even need to run this because the compiler doesn't complain that we say it's 64 length. I don't understand how. Because there's way more than 64 entities. There's like 500 entities. Because if I put like 63 here, there's gonna be an issue, yeah. And the other one I'm pretty sure is like this. That's gonna be left, for example. Wait, it is 64. What? What about position X? Huh? Wait, so then we should have more vectors. We should have more things in here. If each vector is only 64 items, this doesn't make sense. Just gonna make sure that this compiles. Yeah. So then we should have more vectors. Huh. Yeah, look at this. We have like almost 500. Well, 400 plus. So why the hell do we not have more vectors? Because when we set this, we ensure capacity. Capacity is like element plus 1, okay? We turn elements to vectors, to number of vectors. So that should be like every 64, it's like divided by 64 essentially. This should be 64. Yeah. Plus 1. So that, and then we expand as well. And we're checking for invalidation. So okay, and then we set the thing. So, yeah, so that should increase the thing. Number of vectors. Yo, Penguin! What's up, what's up? Yeah, we have 10 vectors, actually. Okay, that makes way more sense. We have 10 vectors. So why the hell are we only going through one? Wait, there must be something super obvious that I'm missing here. Are we just returning at some point? We're going through everything here. The result length should be No. Wait. Hang on. Oh, this converts it. This has to be the number of elements, not the number of vector lists. Oh my god. Okay, this is the issue. Okay, I'm just gonna do this actually. Because that will make it work. Capacity is, we just pick this thing here. We just copy that capacity there. Oh my god. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna times this by 64. That should also be correct. Maybe. Maybe not. Because you basically divide by 64, so we times by 64. 2 to the... No, that should definitely be within capacity, yeah. What the hell? I did not press F7 twice. Hello, Arturo. What's up? What are you doing? I am optimizing my game here. So when we get to index 10, I guess we'll add one. No. Now this is interesting. This should be 10 times 64, 6. And whatever it is, 64 is the thing we divide by over here. It also adds 1. Okay, let's just do this. Oh yeah. Should be that one. Okay. Well, it didn't actually work. I guess it didn't find more results, but it did. Now we get all these iterations. If you would like more explanation, Arthur, I can give you that if you want. I figured if you would, because you were asking. Like sometimes people join that they don't really have like programming experience, so I fail to kind of explain maybe to them. Can you explain this to me more? Okay. Well, the thing that I'm optimizing right now is the collision system. And the weeds I'm in at this specific moment is working with a particular technique, you could say, in programming called SimD, which is a way to kind of speed up. If you have like a bunch of, let's say you have a bunch of positions and a bunch of velocities, and you wanna, physics states that position is a function of velocity over time. Like it's the integral of velocity. So you would take all positions and you would add the velocity to them every frame, essentially, to get the new position. So you're moving across the screen if you have velocity. So, and SimD could help you with doing all of those repetitions. Say you have like 1,000 or 1,000,000 entities. SimD would help you do that really quickly. And I'm basically changing the way our collision detection works, or not really collision detection. Well, let me show you here. So this is like a debug stage that I have here. So basically you move this ship around, and I have these things that are moving towards the ship in some areas, or, well, never mind what they are, but they should move towards the ship. However, it's all, everything, like if I stand over here, everything around the ship should suck it in, you know, or the ship should suck everything in. But it's not doing that. It's just working here at the start for some reason. So there's something going wrong with this calculation here. So I'm just trying to add debug information to find out why this is happening, essentially. And I just found a bug where this wasn't initialized properly, so I'm trying to fix that. Huh, where's this coming from? Oh, it's the bullets, right. Okay, set body, we don't need this log anymore. I'm not sure if you understood, I'm not sure if I convey that in any way, understandable way, but there you go. Okay. So, okay, there we go. We get 64 intersections, so that is now correct. So so this seems to work. Because we get like 64. That was what I was kind of betting on, that we should get 64 intersections. However, I don't see 64 entities flying towards the ship. So something else is going wrong now. So let's say I'm gonna say false. And now if we press space, we shouldn't see anything. Okay. Alright, so now let's go to a little. Okay. I mean, it's kind of technical, the thing that I'm specifically working on. I never know where to put, like, explain, like, the... I'm kind of bad at explaining, essentially. Although I would like to improve on that, because I do enjoy talking about programming and stuff like that, so... Okay, so where are we now? We should be over... iterator... No? It's gonna be this one. Alright, right here. Does this work now? This did not work before. That does not work in sections 1. Well, I don't know, I don't understand why this is not working here. That is very strange to me. Because it's definitely more than one. Because we have one here, we have one here, there should be at least 3 here. Yeah, it should be 3 and not 1. So I don't know why that's the case. That is very strange. Like add should add everything up. And is what kind of this is doing. It's just adding everything. Is it a bitwise and? Maybe, probably. Add should add it up. I'm confused why that's not working. Like if we do three U1s, 0, 1, 0. Actually, let's do like 6, 0, 1, 1. So this should be 3. So if you log out, do's add dx, that should be 3. But it's 1. What if this is like you? Oh! Oh my god. Is it because of the type? So if we change this to U8, it should work. It's because it's a U1 type, so if you just add 1, it's gonna like wrap around. Oh my god. Okay, so it's essentially just saying is the number of ones even or odd, essentially, is I think what's happening. Like if I changed it to 2, it's gonna be 0, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And if I add one more, so it's modular. Oh my god, okay. So we have to convert it to like a U8. Okay, but that's not even the issue, though. Because this is only to display the number of intersections, not actually the number of intersections. Int from both. What if we do... Could we just cast it? Is that something you could... Or what if we... Oh man, I shouldn't have deleted this. I want to test something else. So what if we have... What the fuck? So that's a type. Which part do you mean? Let's do the same thing. We have 1, 0, blah blah blah. Is that 6 elements? It's gonna complain if it's not. So log debug. Oh yeah, we do need standard. Reduce. Add. Actually, results. Result is, so if we only do reduce, add v, it's just gonna be 1. Oh my god. It's just gonna be 1, yeah, even though it should be 3. However, it's probably because this is just a U1 now. If I change you to U8, will that make it work? No. So it's not enough to just change the target results. We have to actually change it. But can we do it like this? Is the question. Can we just cast it like this? We can. Okay. So there you go. I don't need to specify that. Cool. So we can do vector. I believe this is like 64. U8. How many intersections can we have? Well, we can have 64, so it's gonna be like U8 should be good enough. So we're turning it into int from bool, and then we're turning it into a U8. So first we're turning it into a U1 and then into a U8. Okay, there we go. Now it's correct. But again, this is only... And here we go, we have like a bunch of intersection here. We have 18 here in vector 2. And vector 3 we also have 18. So we do get a bunch of... Actually, yeah, this seems correct now. Okay. So there we go. Next step is, I think, game this iterator here. Yeah, we get a bunch of different things. I guess this is 64 things, about-ish. I mean, I could explain to you what a type is, if you want. Are you a programmer? Because I'm not yeah. I'm not sure where to put the kind of the I guess knowledge level explaining it. Very nice. SYA. What does that mean? Okay, so I just leaned in and stared at my code. And now I can't see the forest for all the trees. So that seems to work. Okay. However, I'm not sure if the next part works, so we'll go to where this is called, which is over here. Pick up shards. And I will do this here as well. This should do the same thing, but well, I guess we'll see. Hopefully. This might be where it breaks. Or the step just before, but the resulting... No? Well, okay, we get like 20. Okay, that might be the ones that are in the beginning there. Okay, so that tells me that the issue is actually this part. Which is a little bit iffy here, because we're kind of trying to reverse map into the index. So, okay, I guess we have to reset this iterator every time, if we can. Can you reset it? No, you can't. Do we have game? Yes, we do. So we can just make a new one. So we'll do this instead. Which will guarantee that we should get the entity. Still doesn't work. We're going through all entities. Okay, now we actually do get the correct number. So the next issue, okay, the next issue is this then. Okay, now that actually does work. Cool. Yeah. So now the next issue is here. Alright. Everything seems to be a shard. Cool. So next issue is here. Yes. Pick up distance. Distance squared. Pick up distance 25. Yeah. this doesn't seem to work. So I guess we'll do like I distance it only works over here. If we press space over there. Whoa, why is the distance so large? Okay, I'm just gonna do this to be able to see this properly here. Instead of just scrolling a little bit to the right, I'm gonna change the formatting, redo this. So this does not make sense. We have a distance of like, I don't know, 100, 200 max. This and squared, 200 squared. Okay, so it does make sense. But okay. There should be things that are actually closer. Like we're right next up to some of these. Does not make sense. This does not make sense. It's like it's going only 89, 89, 79. Something is off here. So, play position. This would be like the. I think this is like the top left, I believe. Because if we hold the mouse button up here, the position is like 0, 0. It's not. It's 94, 14 for some reason. Oh, I see. Because, alright, yeah. So the reason for that is because we're slightly inwards. I guess this is the center of the player then. This is the center. But it still doesn't make sense, because even if we adjust by the... Like, if we go over here, down at the bottom, where we have most... where the player size is or the player position is like the largest, these are still pretty small. Like especially in the X part, X never exceeds like 100. It's never been up in the 200s. That is very strange here. Why are we not getting those that are closer on the X? The Y seems to be all over the place as well. Like something is very strange here. So either we're getting the wrong, we could get the wrong like shard to match against. It only seems to work on the left side like this. It's definitely only on the left hand side here, which could be the first number of vector elements that were added here. Like if we change the order in which these are added, if we go over to setup, no, yes, debug shards, and we, instead of doing columns rows, we do rows columns. Then it should, I'm gonna guess, hypothesis as the top layer, that like all the things on the top now are attracted. Yeah, so it's only like the first vector that is considered, it seems, a little bit. So that is very strange. So I'm gonna go to physics container, and we're gonna check this here. This is like, it says I here. I was thinking maybe we only look at the first list. Result V is current thing there. These are constants. These are uniform. These are changed depending on the current index. This should be set to that. Yeah. Hello, Blue. How's it going? This feels like another one of those. When I see it, it's gonna be obvious what the issue is. Is it because of this? Let's do another test. So we have a vector. So what's happening here is we have a vector and we basically kind of copy it. Like this. And then we do an operation on the copy. Let's have like, I don't know, B here. And we're gonna say, we're gonna do like an AND operation maybe. So that's gonna be like V and B. Actually, let's just do V is, no. Yeah, let's do the same thing. If this is less, so we should get like 2 spots where this is true, is here and here. And then we print that out. Okay, that seems to actually work. Although this might all run in comp time, so because everything is const. Except I want to cast it. What? Oh. Expected U8 found. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I guess we'll do U8. U8. Let's do one U8. Or 2. No, let's do 6. Okay, does this work? Okay, there we go. And I want to also log out A, B. Whoops. Okay, that also seems to work. I just wanted to make sure that we're getting runtime stuff happening and not like con time cheating. So I was the thing that I was actually worried about was here. When we dereference this, it's gonna basically copy the array, as far as I can tell. Or it's just an alias. I mean, the compiler might just consider it an alias right now, maybe. But then we have that in this operation over here. I was thinking like maybe this only works for the first. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've double checked the XMIs a bunch of times. Let's do a full readout here. So we'll have like left. Okay, let's do position X. Position Y. Size X, size Y, now I have like left, entity left, entity right. Top, bottom, this gives us basically a full readout of everything here, everything here. I guess we could have this as well. Oh. Wait. What the hell? Oh, this might be the garbage data part, because not the entire thing is not actually filled out. You can kind of see where it starts to fail here. Over here, yeah, these are actually invalid entities, so they will get filtered out. Okay. But for example, let's look at here. We have like position X, so we have like these 180, 190, blah 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 blah. Oh my god, I know what the issue is. I know what the issue is. This is the issue. We need to add v index times 64 essentially. It's, yeah. Okay. It just dawned on me because okay, yeah, because the index doesn't match. It was only the first one. All right. Cool. Now if I press space, we shouldn't get any weird information here. No. Okay, good. Okay, oh my god. Finally. Okay, great. So, in the end, what we've done... I'm gonna remove these now. So in the end, what we've done is we moved the intersection logic from the grid system to just using SIMD essentially. But there is still like iterations happening, which still could be something that could take a little bit of time. But I want to actually test this now. Although I think for the desktop version, this won't really increase FPS because the bottleneck is actually the drawing and not the physics right now. I think the same is true for the... well, sort of the same is true for the web version as well. But I just wanted to fix that little issue there. So that now works. And we should be lagging at around maybe 50. That's 2,500 entities. Actually get 30 FPS here. Okay, so when we're about maybe 1500, so we should be like, if we do like 43, this would be like the upper limit. It's like almost 2000. Not really, actually. What the hell? I don't know, what's 43 squared? 1600 plus 120, 240, almost 2000. Okay, so about, it should be, okay, sure, that's 1600. That's about the limit right now. On desktop. And let's try the same on web now. See how much that tanks. quite a bit. Should go up as we consume these. Still pretty low. Oh? A crash? Not sure why it crashed. Could also do our sub shell there, but whatever. Not sure what happened. Okay, yeah, seems like a strange crash, a rare crash happening there of some kind. No, that didn't work. Alright, next time. I'll actually, can I change this? Is this running bash? The issue with this though is I have to go in here and manually do that. I would rather open like the terminal Or we could do like new, so bottom, no, below, yeah, below new term, and that crashes. Yeah, because it's trying to do some weird autocomplete. But essentially here, like, instead of doing overseer, I'm gonna do like below new. Actually, is it this term? Does that work? It does work. And then I can just do that. Okay, cool. So now if I source this, I press F7. It's gonna open up the server. And I can do that. Cool. I can also enter, I guess I could also enter that. That doesn't work. Oh. Does this work is the question, because sometimes I feel like execute does not actually work. It doesn't work with like term. It does work. Okay, nice. Cool. There we go. That's a lot better. All right. Cool. I want to try this again. See if we can get the same issue. It was somewhere like in the bottom. Oh, there we go. Playback web audio. Is that why we get an error? I seem to get like seg faults everywhere, I guess. Maybe mouse, or it's mouse move and resize, and then playback. Okay. And the source maps does not work. I wonder if I can recreate it. If I say 10. Is it just moving the mouse like to the bottom? Oh, this window is actually too small. Oh, I see. It's too small for the... I don't know, it only seems to happen when it lags after a while. Let's see if we can trigger it quicker. I don't know, man. It seems to be rare enough that it doesn't actually... it isn't a problem right now. Okay. But anyway, that is great. I think that's great. So one thing that I want to do, I want to try to get the knockback effect again. So let's go over here first and we'll change you out to be starting the game here. So basically when an enemy gets hit, they should be knocked back. So and the way that we did it before was a little bit weird. Perhaps we could just mimic the way it was done before. Essentially what we did was have a knockback factor or a knockback force that was applied before position was updated, and then after, so it's applied, I guess it changed the velocity, but we also save the velocity to go back to the velocity as well. So if we go to the knockback, we have like a force. The force also gets like diminished over time, I think. Yeah, so it's like it's not vectorized, but we can do this right there, like this. Just get it back. And you know what? I'm gonna ignore shards, because that's gonna be like most of the things are shards. So we're gonna not do shards. It's essentially it's only gonna be like, actually it's only gonna be things with body and knockback. Actually. Yeah. So there we go. That's optimized now. So this is going to be done before container. Yeah, velocity probably, yeah, velocity does not change, so we could easily get that. And then we also have a knockback. Hello, code guy. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, and then technically we could just set position here directly. Instead of changing velocity, we could just say I guess it's time step squared, because that's gonna be applied again. That's the position change. So now we can set position to position at offset. And we modify knockback force. We check if we should remove it. And we don't actually need to change velocity at all. We don't need to get that. Alright, that should be the same thing. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Cool, so now we have knockback. We have knockback back. And even if we go, let's try the debug mode again. It shouldn't really affect this mode. It shouldn't affect this because it's only for everything that has knockback. So this should still be fine. Yeah. Cool. All right. Now, I want to do. Okay, let's do a run through on web. What are you cooking today? I wanted to kind of tie up the knots a little bit on rayspace and actually load up a new version of it. And then we'll maybe do some with the new gamejam. So let's just do a test run here. The thing here is that you don't actually see the bottom because the screen is too large. Oh yeah. That's why. That's the reason. Okay, actually we need to move to prod because otherwise the screen is gonna be twice the size. So that's why that wasn't showing there. Let's go. Yeah, and now we have the railgun extra weapon as well. We could maybe get to adding one more weapon or something. Actually, I want to double check if rate of fire works. It should work. But it didn't feel like the mod worked, actually. So I do want to double check that as well. Oh man, my brain froze there for a second. I think this should be the last wave. Oh, now if I get a railgun, I'm not gonna afford it. Okay, I didn't. Project has speed, shield. We'll get this and merge. Now we have weapon, machine gun, tier 2. I should really display the tier here as well. And all the mods as well that you've applied. It's quiet today. It's a little bit meditative. Another machine gun. Sure. We might get like tier 3. What this game really needs now, I guess, is like more levels that are very much more hard. So you can actually use your overpowered weapons at some point later. Oh, there we go. Here's some enemies with railgun. It also needs more things to do during the level, I think. Like, I might even change the original philosophy of not having any buttons to click. Maybe. I'm not sure about that one now. Ow. Wait. As long as the player is dead, the shards have disabled their drag. Oh! That's kind of funny. What the hell? Get the same. Okay, we do. Okay, sure. Let's get this. We got tier 3 now. Wait, that should be damage 4, not 3. Oh well, it's faster. Maybe it's fine. What? I thought I had 2 lives more. Okay, well, anyway. That's kind of, yeah, that's the new version, essentially. Yo, Phil. Looks good, yeah. Let's ship it. I should probably have a script for this. What if you do like Control F7? We're building it. I need to look up how to make a zip file here. There's some tool for it, I know, but I just don't remember. Is it zip? Zip. Oh my god, what the hell? This music. We don't need to go into the thing. We could just store it. Like that. This would be rayspace. How do you like list? The files? I guess I could just open it in Windows to see. Yeah, it put it in zig+out/web, so that's not great. But why did this not work? Like I'm pressing. Okay, let's do F8. I just don't want to have. Yeah. So actually, let's go in there and do zip, and then that. No. Okay. Now that works. Although I don't want... Hang on. Let's go to build. I need to fix this. I don't want... Actually, we could just remove the entire thing, right? I just want to make sure I'm not doing something strange here, so I'm just gonna do this in here. Let me check this again. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so it added the files. It didn't like replace the archive, so I have to remove it first. And then do that. Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna upload that as a new version. Now the question is, what version is this? I guess 1.2. No reason to get the previous one. Oops. Okay, I guess that's done. I have to save. How do I go view page? Okay, it's updated now. We got our lovely knockback left, or I mean back. It's optimized, so it should be way more performant. And there's a new weapon. So there we go. Cool. There should be like maybe I should upload executable like binaries here like as well. Whatever. There we go. Should we now go back to the other game? GMTK. This thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I just tried to figure out how we can make this more interesting. Like it looked more fun in my head. So if you don't know, the theme of this game jam is countdown. And how I interpret it here is that things are falling down and you have to count how many you get in your box. Is that correct? No, it's not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. Yes. And then red are worth 3, and blues are worth 2. Maybe I should increase. Where did we have that? Spawn where? Increase like the weight of reds and blues. Maybe reds should be 10, blues should be 4 times that, and this is, I don't know. Is this a new game for a web jam event? Yes, I did like I stayed up last night to do like the prototype. 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we're 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. Yeah, so as I said, the theme for this game jam. So I did this last night. It took like, I don't know how long it took. Maybe 2 hours. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the goal is you get a box. You're in a warehouse. Things are falling down that you need to stack. You're gonna stack like values. So the white ones are valued by 1. I'm not sure if, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that was bad. 6, 7, yes. Yeah, so basically the goal is to ship boxes here, and you don't know how many things you have stacked, but because you have to kind of keep track of that yourself. And blue ones, so white ones are worth 1, blue ones are worth 2, red ones are worth 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. So you constantly have to like count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can actually count ahead if you're pro like me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But no, that was bad. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a good idea. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could probably like refine this a little bit, like change a little bit here and there, do small changes to make it more fun. Because what I was thinking also is like, what if the goal is not only to get like up to a certain number, maybe it's like you get up to a certain number of different types as well, so it gets like progressively harder and harder. I think one thing that I want to change maybe is like less. It starts to become boring when you have a box. Well, starts to become boring, I guess, I don't know, but when you have a box that is like has 15, because that's the max it can get. Because then it's like it takes so long to count up to 15. So what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna reduce this here a lot. Let's do like minimum of 3, and then up to, I guess, 7 maybe. Whoops. Max value. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. See, now it's a little bit more challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you don't want to get some balls sometimes. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that was not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting should be more rewarding like in casinos. Maybe it's the theme that's wrong. Maybe it's a boring theme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it can be eggs, blueberries, you make a cake, red can be poison. Or it could be strawberries. Or you mean it's something bad, you don't want the red ones. Well, okay, let's do this. Let's do the full loop here. Let's do like you have to ship maybe 3 boxes or maybe 5 boxes or something within a specific time limit. So first I want to add I'm just gonna add this to the shipboard system. So basically I'm gonna have like timer, time left, no, time ends at and I'm gonna have a setup function that will, you know, set up the stage. Time ends at is elapsed time plus stage duration, which is, I don't know, a minute, 30 seconds. I don't know. Let's try so smaller at first. 30 seconds. Okay, then gonna set up stage. Ship port systems, gonna be getting done. And then setup. You need a perfect ratio to build a cake, that's why a count is worth it. Okay, I see. Yeah. So that was kind of what I was thinking, like before, where you had like, you have to get like maybe 3, you know, circles, 2 triangles, or 5 rectangles, or whatever. But that will be for more advanced. So that could be when that could be like the next kind of difficulty. Like every stage, you add one more complexity layer maybe to it. Okay, but let's have a timer here first. And let's draw this timer. Where should we draw this timer? Timer position. Time left. It's gonna be ship port. This minus time elapsed time. Color is, I don't know, green. There we go. Now we have a timer. Maybe we'll put it further over. One, two, three, 4. Okay. Next up is I want to have shipped boxes. So this would only count the good ones. And so basically when we go up to 3, I guess that's when we're done. Let's have a function here. Just target shipped boxes. And now let's do like shipped position is, I think it's like in the center almost. That's the center of that. I'm gonna also say shipped box size. I don't know, let's do like that. Spacing. And then we'll have a cursor. We start at ship position minus, and then I need max. I'm gonna need shipped size. There's the whole size. It's gonna be ship box size plus spacing 0 times target ship boxes and we're gonna subtract ship size scale 0.5. That's the top left. Okay, and then we'll go to from 0 to ship port, ship boxes. Don't need this. Make different customers for different orders for food, and you need to get the ratio or for the ingredients correct, or you can give it sort of a sci-fi theme like you are an engineer and you have to build a robot. Good idea. We'll see. I'm not gonna think about the theme for now. I just trying to get like the fun gameplay, and then we could just tack on some theme later maybe. That's one of the design philosophies I learned when like making Magic the Gathering cards. There's like two approaches essentially. Either you start with a theme, or you start with the gameplay. But that's a card game, so it might not translate properly here. But there might be similarities. Right, so there we go. That's the start. And now if we have ship boxes, we want to draw a... Actually, you know what? Let's do ship port, target ship boxes. And then we'll check, like, we'll do it like color is if I is less than shipped boxes, then the color is green, otherwise the color is dark gray. Okay, and then we'll draw a rectangle. Position is cursor, size is ship box size, color is color. And there we go. Now we should see, oh yeah, and the cursor should be cursor plus spacing plus size X. That's actually, yeah, that's the step. Alright, now we should see like a little indicator showing how many boxes we've shipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Okay, except it's not showing actual. Also, it's a little bit off, isn't it? Is it centered? No, I don't think it's properly centered now. This is the center. We have the size of the box. This is the total size of the whole thing. Do I need to do -1 here? I might need to do -1 there. There we go. Or do we go? The whole thing is each box size plus the spacing. The spacing should be -1. Size is scaled by the thing. The spacing should be scaled by -1. Okay. Yes. Well, I can just times you here. Okay, now it's centered. Cool. Okay, now we need to kind of say that, okay, whenever we deliver a box, it's correct. We want to increase this by 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So now it should be like level completed. And you go on to the next level. We could have maybe like level ends at let's do like draw. So I guess the timer could still, let's do like this, level completed at. if we're completed, we'll return timers at minus completed at. I guess we'll also freeze it at 0. So now we can get time left. Alright, just gonna check that. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the timer froze, and there should be like, I guess, we could do this here. I'm gonna say I'm gonna add enabled here. And if level was completed, we also want to get controllable what? Oh. Okay, and then controllable system, we're gonna check if enabled. If we're not enabled, we don't do this. So now that should be done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 5, 6. Was that? No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ha! 1 second left. 2 seconds left. Okay, so my thing is disabled. I want to show a text. That says if level completed, we want to draw a text. I'm just gonna make another version of this. Yeah, and then you can reuse. Font size 32, color, I don't know. design is not my strong point. Okay, so then this would be level completed. Woohoo! Position, center. No, absolute. What? Okay, sure. And raylib is strange sometimes. I mean, I guess it works. It's understandable in like a technical standpoint, but sometimes font size actually is an F32. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh. Okay. I need like. So width is of course an I32. No, it's float from int. And it's easier in C and C++ because then you don't have to do explicit coercions everywhere. I don't think so anyway. I mean, in Zig you can do implicit coercions. It's just that it has to be guaranteed that the target type can accommodate for all values of the source type. So if you have a U8 that fits into a F32, you don't have to like explicitly coerce that or convert that, you know. But if an I32 into an F32 doesn't actually match the domain, so you have to convert it explicitly. But I don't think you have to do that in C or C++. You can just, well, it's easier also to cast because you can just put what's it called, parentheses with, you know, you can just cast it like this, like F, like float, instead of doing at from int, float from int. What else do we need? We need the height. The height is font size, so width over 2 and height over 2. That is the position, and now we actually don't. Yeah, we do need to convert to int here. But let's just complete this. Let's just do one ship, one box. Oh, I didn't get it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Level completed. Like, if the level is completed, we can just return. Now we're not gonna spawn new things. Actually, we can also... We just pause. Ah, whatever. We don't need to do all this. So what? Okay, the most important thing now. So what's gonna happen is when you complete the level, you're gonna go to the next level, and now things are gonna change. Perhaps you get different rules. You get like a box. Yeah, as we said, like you get like balls and triangles. I have to fill like both up. Let's do a ship port. Let's do like current level. Let's call this next stage or level, whatever. Okay. So that's gonna decide, for example, a number of like number of different wares, number of ware types. What the hell? Let's just do that. Okay. Now what we want to do is I want to go to like draw box. Also, this should be drawn at the end. So where's the draw box or whatever? Here. So now this is a nice pattern here actually. I'm gonna try something here. Let's do like map entities. Or maybe not map. Is maybe the wrong word. Let's do like for each. And this is the callback. It's a function that takes an entity context, and that's it. And then we're gonna get the iterator is entity iterator. there we go. And now instead we can say like for each draw box. Okay. One second here. Okay. Show me, please. Show what? Yes, we draw the text and then we also draw. So basically, okay, so what I want to do is I want to say these need to be like arrays or something now. Max where types, I'm gonna say 3. The game. Yeah. Well, hold on 1 second. So then I'm gonna change you to be arrays instead, where this is max where types. Can you just copy this? I'm not sure if you can do this. I'm not sure if this works. Let's just, I guess we'll try it. And then current value is gonna be, you know, whatever, 0 times max where types. And also the where now has to have type, but you can't have the name type because that's a keyword, so you have to have something type. And I'm just gonna say that this is something 0. So types will go from like 0, 1, 2. So this will be type here. Type would determine, no, where type, sorry. The type of where. And here we have spawn where. So we're gonna say max where type is gonna be. We need a ship port system. Number of where types. Better name. Okay, and then we're gonna get where type equal game random uint less than and where types. I guess it could be. It could also be. Now I guess this would be uniformly random. So that is the where type. Okay. So now that would be this. And box in it. Now we have to do stuff here. So it's gonna be like n where types. I guess we'll loop through that. And we'll make target value actually be this has to be comp time. I guess we could do max here. No. It's weird to say game that gave me motivation to live. Depends on what you mean. You might wanna get some professional help. Oh, right, this is usense. And it's a mutable. Okay, and that's now great. So now we're randomly creating different values for all the where types that we currently should have. Now here we could. I'm gonna make it like a convenience function here. Is fulfilled. And actually we need to know like how many where types do we need to check. Well, okay, let's do it like this. If it's not equal, then we return false. And if all are equal, we get down here and then we can return true. Okay, so instead of doing this, we're gonna just say is fulfilled and number of where types is number of where types. Okay, so now we are on the draw system. And here we're gonna get the ship port. No, we actually do need game. We need game, or we can just pass in ship port here. No, we can't, because this is different now. Okay, sure. Actually, we don't need game. We can just say context game. There we go. Don't we have like get singleton on context? I guess we don't. We could add that as well. That's gonna be convenient. Alright, so we'll loop through number of where types. I'm gonna make a cursor starting at position something. Not sure what the step would be. But let's, I don't know, let's do like 12. And target value is going to be high. Okay, let's just see if this works first. Why is that so far up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it still works, but now we have multiple things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to draw the where thing. So we're gonna have a function here called like maybe like draw shape or something, because the renderable, well, actually it's just gonna be the renderable. No. We have like position, shape, color, no. You just do self. We don't need shape. And depending on the type, if it's 0, it's a rectangle. So I guess we'll have like a size. We'll make it centered, maybe, or maybe we'll make position top left. I'm not sure. It depends on the use case. Let's make it top left. Okay. So that's the first type. I'm gonna say else unreachable for now. So that should just work right now because we don't have any more types right now on the first level. So here we're gonna say where. No. Yes. Okay, actually no, it's not self. It's gonna be like the I guess it's the where type actually. Yeah, we pass in the where type. There we go. So where draw shape, where type is I, and then position is cursor plus I don't know, 6. We'll see. Size. Also, it's not a rectangle. I just realized. Size, I guess, would be like 6 by 6. I don't know, 5 by 5. We'll figure it out. Color is white for now. This would be like 1. Here is actually a circle. Center is this plus size half. Radius is like size. I mean, it's like the minimum of size x, size y over 2. Something like that. Okay. Is this gonna crash hard? No, it's gonna work. Okay. So we got like that number there. It's still drawn in a weird position. Let's do like -2. No, that's not correct. It's gonna be even further up now. Let's do like 4. Oh, I just realized. I actually... Yeah, okay, so the text is actually centered now. So this is top left. And this is the center of the text. Because I refactored this to use the center. Yeah, whatever. Let's just duplicate here. Fine, whatever. And now it's pretty easy to say draw text centered, actually. Then we can just do that. Okay. Four circles. The circles though should be like a little bit further down, actually, like +4 perhaps, or 2. Yeah, 4. No. 2. Okay, 2. So 6 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Okay. So next up we have like rectangles, and I'm also gonna do triangle. Now the triangle vectors, I believe they have to be clockwise order, I think. So we'll start, well, it doesn't matter where we start. I guess we'll just start or we can start top, mid, And this is the top left. So we have to add like size x over 2. Okay, that's the first vector. And then we have some other positions. So we'll have like top left plus size x, size y. That's the bottom right. And then we'll have plus 0, size y. That's top. That's bottom left. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now let's try to have a way to increase the level, I guess. Next level at we could have. And we could say like here, if is level completed and next level at less than or equal to elapsed time, then we do next level here level was completed. We also do next level at, we set this timer elapsed time plus, I don't know, 5 seconds. Is that too much? Okay. With all that work done, let's see how much. 3 level completed. There we go. Now we have like rectangles and other things. The trouble is I only see circles, so I think I know why. I'm gonna go to renderable. I'm gonna add a thing called aware. Trouble is, I need to store something here. What do we need to store? We need to store the I guess we can store the context. We get the where, and we'll say just where draw shape, where type, position, size is something we have to kind of determine here, I guess. I'm just gonna say, I think I said 6. Let's just double check here. Spawn where. Four. Radius is 4, so size would be 8 by 8. Color depends on the type. Wait, it depends on the type, so we could just put the no, it doesn't depend on the type. It depends on the blah 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 blah. the value. There we go. All right. Now, when we spawn a where, we don't add this. We're gonna add a where CTX is CTX. There we go. Now we don't need the color. Do need the value. Okay, I think now they should be their own shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we've got rectangles, or yes, rectangles. Man, it's gonna be hard, I think. Also, why is this behind? Okay, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 2. Oh, what happened there? There was a crash. And that immediately became way harder because now you have to keep track of 2 different things. Panic, unreachable code, destroy system. Did I not add the valid check here? Probably not. And that happens if if an entity was like destroyed in the same frame as I caught it. If it was destroyed by the floor at the same frame. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. No. 5. How much do I have? I don't know. God damn it. This is difficult. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. 3. 4. Yay! Okay, that was is very difficult. And now we have one more, which is a triangle, which I don't actually see here. So I might have done something wrong with draw triangle. Also, the box is kind of small. I guess we can increase the size of the box. Let's do, I don't know, I guess we'll add 12 maybe. Five, 6. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4. Ah. 1, 2. Okay, 3, 4. Now I just need one more. I need one more. Yes. Okay, but the triangles are invisible, and that's an issue. Also, I need this to be even a little bit larger. Let's add maybe 4 more. The triangles are invisible. It might be that the draw shape, the draw triangle might need to be counterclockwise, which means if we reverse this, it should be fine. Like this. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need 3 circles and 4 triangles. 1. Oh shit, I should have done that. So we just need, now we just need 1 triangle. Oh my god! It probably crashed now because, no it doesn't, okay. It's gonna continue like this. I mean, it's still, yeah, I don't know. Maybe 7 is too much. No, maybe not. I don't know, man. I mean, it definitely is harder, but I'm not sure how to make it more fun right now. Maybe if it was more challenging to actually get the things properly. What if you had, it's kind of like Breakout, you know? What if you had like a trampoline or something, and instead of catching in a box, they kind of bounce up into some platform that you need to deliver into. And when you've gotten enough of the correct things, then you're done. So that's gonna be a little bit of physics involved. Like, how would you... make it move? I guess it could be, I mean, yeah, it could be just be like Breakout. If you let's say you have like a little round thing, like an oval, or yeah, just like the Breakout thing. Like if you hit something on the center, it's gonna go straight, like a straight reflection like this. Something falls down like this, boom, it's gonna just go straight. But if it lands on the edge, it's gonna like, boom, do something like this. So if you stand here, hit it on the edge, that's gonna like, boom, do this, maybe. Alright, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this time. I'm probably gonna continue tonight, so see you later perhaps. And have a nice day, and I'll